It's your startup.
Hi everyone, it's your girl Luna Gale, and today I thought I would talk to you about a business idea that's certainly not new, but has become a little bit more manageable or achievable because of the time we're living in. And it's kind of somewhat close to my heart as well. And it's starting a software business. Look, there are several reasons why starting a software business just makes sense in this post-COVID era. And I will give you 6 reasons. Number 1, the potential for high profitability. Successful software businesses can generate significant profits, especially when serving large and growing markets. 2, it's high in demand. Software has become an essential part of our world today. There are apps for almost everything. And guess what? There is still a growing demand for software products and services across various industries. Number 3, low barriers to entry. Compared to many other businesses, starting a software business requires relatively low capital investment and can be done with minimal physical infrastructure. 4, scalability. Once the initial development costs are covered, software businesses can scale quickly and easily as additional customers can be added without significant increase in cost. 5, flexibility. You know how we are. We love to be flexible. And software businesses can often be operated remotely, allowing for more flexible work arrangements and, of course, lower overhead cost. Last but not least, 6, innovation. The software industry is constantly evolving, and there are many opportunities for innovation and creating new solutions to existing problems. So, overall, the combination of all the above factors makes starting a software business not only viable, but the potential for creating a solution to the growing post-COVID population are endless. So whether you're an entrepreneur looking to start a software business or a developer wanting to build your own software, this video will provide you with the resources and knowledge needed to succeed. Plus, at the end of the video, I will give you a bonus strategy that will minimize your workload and get your product to market faster. Are you excited as I am? Can you see the potential of your software business to solve real world problems? Great. You can consider this video to be your assistant along that journey, kind of a roadmap. This video will cover 8 areas. Number 1, identifying a problem to solve. Number 2, defining your software. Number 3, building your team. Number 4, choosing your technology stack. Number 5, designing and developing your software. Number 6, testing and launching your software. Number 7, maintaining and improving your software. And lastly, marketing and selling your software. As you may have noticed, the above will not go into the administrative part of your business, like registering your business, setting up a bank account, getting the relevant license and permits, etc. For the sake of this video, I will assume that you already have that covered. So let's get started. Defining your product or identifying a problem to solve. The first step in building your software product is to identify a problem to solve. It has to have a purpose. So this involves conducting market research to identify your target audience, to gather feedback from their potential customers, and analyzing your competitors, of course, to identify a potential market opportunities. Why is this so important? Well, because your target audience will be the ones using your software, and it's important that we understand their experiences in order for us to develop a solution. This entire process will help you to develop a software vision that addresses a real-world problem and meets the needs of your target audience. Defining your software. Now, once you have identified the problem, here is where you will develop a product map that outlines the features and functionality needed to solve that problem. Creating user stories and requirement requirements to guide the development process will ensure that your software meets the needs of your target audience. Another way to define your product would be to develop user personas that represent the different types of users that will interact with your software. I like this idea because this actually will give insights on what types of decisions your target audience will make when they are using or interacting with your software. Building your team. As you can imagine, building a software product requires a team of skilled professionals. However, the first thing that I would want to consider, or that you should consider, is creating a team culture that fosters collaboration, creativity, and of course, innovation. One way to do this would be to encourage your team members to communicate openly and freely without fear of judgment or retribution. Once we have created that wonderful team environment, then we can proceed to identify key roles and responsibilities and selectively recruit top-notch individuals who match those roles. In doing so, you would have laid the foundation for a truly unbeatable team and on your way to designing your software. Choosing your technology stack. Technology stack, or tech stack as some may call it, is simply the combination of technologies that one would use to run a software application. The best software developers will tell you that choosing the right technology stack is critical to building a scalable, reliable, and efficient software application. The specific components of your tech stack will vary depending on the requirements of your application and the preferences of your development team. A couple of recommendations, however, would be that you choose programming languages and frameworks that align with your product vision and are easy to maintain, that you select databases and servers that can handle your software data and traffic, and last but not least, choosing development tools and platforms that streamline your software application process. Designing and developing your software. I mean, there are several ideas and opinions on this, but one recommendation would be to have both wireframes and prototypes as a part of the process. Both of these play important roles in the design and development process. However, wireframes are typically created early in the design process to help stakeholders and development teams visualize an overall structure and functionality of your software, while prototypes are created later in the process, once the basic structure and functionality of your software has been identified. Together, they help develop a user interface that is easy to use and aligns with your brand. One more recommendation would be to use agile development methodology to continuously test and improve your software product. And now we have testing and launching. Now, as you know, testing your software is very important, right? Because it means that you'll be able to prove that your software is stable and is ready for your intended audience. So this can include several steps. The first stage of testing would be alpha testing, which typically is done in-house by your development team. Beta testing is where your software is typically released to a group of external beta testers, and these testers use your product in a real-world setting and provide feedback on its functionality, usability, and other user experiences. Quality testing involves testing your product for compatibility with different devices, operating systems, and other variables, as well as ensuring that your software meets the standards for its intended use. User acceptance involves testing the product in a real-world setting and gathering feedback from users on their overall experience. Launch planning is a process that kind of involves developing a marketing plan, setting a launch date, preparing the necessary infrastructure to support your product. And then finally, there is launching. This is where you would perhaps release your software to an app store, making it available on a website, or, choosing your own distribution channels. Now that you've launched your software, I think you and your team deserves a bit of a celebration because you reached an important milestone in this entire process. However, there's still some work to be done, right? You've got to maintain and improve your software. So monitoring and analyzing user data would be critical to continuously improve on what you've already built. So using tools to gather feedback and user data would assist you in that improvement process. So once you've gotten the data that you need, you can then add new features to your software and or optimize new existing ones. This way you'll be in a position to scale your software as your user base grows, which is exactly what we want. We want people to find so much value in our software that they will actually recommend it to their friend, to their family, etc. I'm now going to touch a little bit on marketing. I, of course, am no marketing expert, so at this point I would recommend that you hire a marketing company that has the experience in launching or marketing software applications. This way, you'll ensure that your marketing strategy is designed to reach your intended audience to the point where they'll be convinced that your software application is the solution to your problem. So there you have it, folks. Those are the steps you need to take to build and launch your software application successfully. As I promised, there's a bonus strategy in my description that does most of the work for you. It'll perhaps cut your development time in half. It's a wonderful, robust software application to help you through this process. If you like this content, if you appreciate it, if you found value, why don't you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel so that you'll be informed when I drop new and improved business ideas. And as you know, my motto is continue to work, build, create, serve. And remember, it's your startup.